Once upon a time, in a village far, far away, there lived a little girl named Lily. She was known for her bright smile and her love for the night sky. Every night before bed, she would sit by her window, gazing up at the moon and stars, dreaming about the adventures they might hold. One evening, something strange happened. As Lily looked up at the sky, she noticed that a piece of the moon was missing. A small crescent had disappeared, and the night seemed a little darker. Where did the moonbeam go? She wondered aloud. The stars twinkled back at her, almost as if they were answering, but Lily knew there was only one way to find out. She grabbed her favorite yellow scarf, put on her boots, and decided to search for the lost moonbeam. Lily walked through the village, the cool night air tickling her cheeks. As she reached the edge of the forest, she spotted something glimmering near the trees. Could it be? She rushed over and found a small silver moonbeam, shimmering on the ground like a fallen ribbon of light. "Oh no," Lily exclaimed. "You must belong to the moon. How did you end up down here?" The moonbeam glowed softly in response, and just then, a soft voice spoke from the shadows. "I can help you if you wish." Lily turned around to see a wise old owl perched on a branch above her. His feathers sparkled like stardust, and his eyes were big and kind. "Hello, owl," Lily said. "Do you know how I can return the moonbeam to the sky?" The owl nodded slowly. "The moonbeam belongs with the Moon King, high in the sky. To return it, you must take it to the tallest hill in the land, where the stars are closest to the ground. But beware, the way can be tricky, and only those with kind hearts and brave spirits can find it." Lily nodded, her heart set on the adventure. "I'll do it. I'll return the moonbeam." With the moonbeam in her hands and the owl flying close by, Lily set off through the dark forest. As she walked, the trees seemed to whisper, and the shadows danced around her, but she wasn't afraid. She had the moonbeam to light her way. After a while, Lily reached a wide river. The water sparkled under the starlight, but it was far too deep to cross. Just as she was wondering how to get across, a gentle splash broke the silence. A large, friendly fish poked its head out of the water. "Are you trying to cross the river?" asked the fish. "Yes," Lily said. "I need to return this moonbeam to the sky." The fish thought for a moment, then smiled. "Hop on my back. I'll take you across." Grateful, Lily climbed onto the fish, and together they glided smoothly across the shimmering river. Once on the other side, she thanked the fish and continued her journey. Finally, after walking through the woods and over hills, Lily arrived at the tallest hill in the land. The stars were so close now, she felt like she could reach up and touch them. But the moon was still missing its piece. With the owl beside her, she held the moonbeam up high and called out, "Moon King, I've found your missing moonbeam." Suddenly, the wind whispered, and the stars began to twinkle brighter. From the sky descended the Moon King himself, a tall, glowing figure with a crown made of silver light. "Thank you, Lily," he said, his voice like a soft breeze. "You have returned a part of the moon that was lost. For your kindness and bravery, I grant you a gift." With a wave of his hand, the moonbeam floated from Lily's hands and returned to the moon, making it whole once again. The night was bright and beautiful, just as it had been before. The Moon King smiled and touched Lily's yellow scarf. "Whenever you look up at the moon, remember this night, and if ever you are in need of help, the stars will guide you." With that, the Moon King rose back into the sky, disappearing among the stars. Lily watched in wonder, her heart full of joy. She made her way back home, her scarf glowing faintly with moonlight. From that night on, whenever she looked up at the sky, she remembered her adventure and the night she returned the moonbeam. The end.